What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? So this is going to be a real throwback unit, and this is, again, like one of those units I've been working on for a while and finally got to 100%. This is the old school, pretty much OG Future Trunks unit. I gave him level 15 for criticals because there aren't really that much special skill sets with this unit. I mean, that's how old this unit is, and you'll be able to tell with the passive skills. So you'll see this showcase within both the Time Travelers category, which will be first, and then the Hybrid Saiyans, which will come up after that in the second part of the video. But as always, let's cover the stats a little bit and just kind of figure out how old this unit is and you know, how outdated it is. So this is the Future Carving Power Super Saiyan Trunks, or Teen Trunks, and it is the Dokkan Awakened form. Leader skills: Attack, Intelligence, Strength type, HP attack increase of 25%. Super attack will cause supreme damage to enemy, and then passive skill is attack increase of 2500 and Ki +2 at the start of the turn. So that's, yeah, it's a very bad passive skill. In terms of links, he's got Messenger from the future, that is attack increase of 500, Super Saiyan 10% increase attack, Royal Lineage +1 Ki, Prepared for Battle +2 Ki, Golden Warrior +1 Ki, enemies defense -2000, and then Shattering the Limit is +2 Ki. 3 categories for this guy: Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, and Time Travelers. Again, I did run him on both the Hybrid Saiyans and Time Travelers category. Yeah, and that's pretty much the format with this video. So, again, maxed at Rainbow, you're looking at 13,588 for HP, 12,493 for attack, and 9,750 for defense. 12 Ki Multiplier is 120%. So this guy definitely does need a massive improvement. I don't know if that'll ever happen or not because of how old this unit is, but for those that did watch the video I did a few months ago of the Trollhan unit, this is another unit that I wanted to get to Rainbow and just kind of test out how the unit is. Those two units were one of the first, you know, sets of SSRs that I've gotten in the game, so of course, you know, I kind of want to test them out and see how they are, you know, in terms of current abilities and how outdated they are. Really, that's kind of the point of that. It's a nice way to throw back to the older units in the game and just see how they are in current, you know, today's day of Dokkan Battle, honestly. So you will see like a lot of support units because he pretty much does need it. Super Saiyan 2 Bardock and the Super Saiyan Bardock unit, both of them provide attack boost toward their passive. The physical type does also provide a Ki boost. Not necessarily something that Trunks needs, but you're looking at 30% and 25, I think 20 or 25% from the physical counterpart. So definitely getting some help, but again, he definitely does need it because you're only looking at a 2500 increase to attack as part of the passive skill. I mean, that is a flat number too, and a low number at that, so of course you need all the help you can get. The Supreme Kaya time as well, you know, up to 40% for attack and defense, and I think it was 7% chance of critical. I can't remember exactly, but you know, it's also some helpful, you know, support units with that one. And on the Hybrid Saiyans, you'll see a similar kind of approach, just different units that provide some sort of support. So that's kind of the format for both teams. Again, this is a really old unit, so it's obviously not going to hit for the amounts that some of the other units will. It's actually not doing too bad in comparison to some of the, I mean, I am comparing it to support type units, but he's doing okay. Definitely not to the extent of where it could be, but again, unless he gets some sort of improvement with the passive skill, you're really not going to be using this guy. I don't even recommend you Rainbow this unit. Really, the only reason why I did is, again, similar to all the videos I've done in the past, it's really meant to add to the collection in my deck. That's really what it comes down to. I enjoy seeing units like this that are older, you know what I mean, that have been around for a while. Just maxed out a Rainbow, just add it to the collection. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, honestly, am I going to use this guy on a team on a regular basis? Absolutely not, but you know, when I go through my deck and look at the units, it's kind of nice to see these older units being rainbowed out. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much where I get my satisfaction with it. So I mean, he is getting attack stats, you know, anywhere from 400 to, I think the max I've seen is like 500, maybe close to 520,000, which isn't bad, but you are looking at a lot of support units helping him out with each of the rotations, you know what I mean? So it definitely does factor in as to his abilities, you know, I mean, the 2500 to attack as part of the passive definitely does hurt him a lot. It's not even, I don't like, what is that, a 10% equivalent? If you change it to percentage base, I mean, his max stat for attack is like 12,000, I think, so 2500, I mean, you do the math on that one, you know. It might be like 30% equivalent, you know, something like that, you know, so it's very low. It's actually less than that now I think about it. It's probably like 20%. But again, you know, this is pretty much one of those units that I just wanted to showcase and test out. Definitely don't recommend getting potential overs on this guy. I mean, there are far too many better units in the game. Unless you get some sort of Dokkan Awaken, you're not going to use this guy, honestly. Even the free-to-play Trunks units are honestly better, so yeah, you're better off not using this guy. It's always fun, though. Like I said, it's always fun to run these types of units at their max potential and just see how they are. I mean, honestly, maybe they, you know, if a Dokkan Awaken ever does happen, they definitely need to modify the passive skill, change the 2500 flat boost to some sort of percentage base, and then also upgrade the 12 Ki Multiplier from 120 to, at the very least, 130%. Otherwise, this guy's going to continue to struggle. Maybe, like, when they do provide Dokkan Awakens for this unit, the Trollhan unit will also get a Dokkan Awaken too. You know, we'll just have to see about that, but you know, hopefully that is the case. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon because honestly, they probably forgot about these units. So eventually it will happen, I think, but we'll never know for sure. So yeah, for this Hybrid Saiyan setup, you are looking at the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan unit as well as the Pan unit, providing either 30% or 35%. For both attack and defense, so that's pretty much the assistance that he's getting from the teammates from this team setup, and pretty much he needs it. Otherwise, he's going to be struggling. Let's see how he does with the Dokkan mode here. I really don't know what to expect. So again, he doesn't have any sort of real beneficial value in terms of adding potential levels, anything outside of criticals. That's pretty much why I went with a full focus on crits. I mean, level 15, just try to get him to hit as hard as possible every time he attacks. Otherwise, you know, you're looking at mediocre numbers. Even if it's mediocre as it is, it's going to be even lesser, you know, if the criticals don't kick in and whatever. So, you know, we'll see if he ever gets an improvement, because he definitely needs it. But at the end of the day, I mean, 400,000 with the crit is still 400,000, but you know, they're like I keep saying, there are much better units in the game right now, so this is definitely one for the collection. So 511,000, that might be the highest so far. Without the critical, obviously, you're looking at, you know, better defense based on the enemies. So that was about 211,000. So yeah, he's definitely struggling a little bit, even with the support. 2 supports in one rotation helping him out. He's still struggling. So I mean, you know, it's one of those where I just wanted to, you know, test it out, just see how it would do. It's just nice to look at that Rainbow Star Nexus unit. I've been working on this guy for quite a bit, and did get the last dupe, but finally, you know, we got time to do the video with the Gogeta Blue stuff and all that going on. The past couple weeks, it's been kind of hectic, so finally things have calmed down a little bit, and you know, I had time to do this showcase. So, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy this throwback video of this really OG Trunks unit.